What's going on, ballers? Thanks so much for tuning in again, and welcome back to another Big J Basketball box break video. And as you can see in front of you, we got a nice fresh PSA return. And as always, I like to throw up some cards in the back, either from previous returns or ones that may kind of showcase what we're going to be seeing here today. So Kobe, Steph, and LeBron KABOOM from 2013. So I put this entire KABOOM set together, and I submitted them to PSA in batches. This was an express batch. Those were by far the three most valuable at the time that I sent them in. And then in the next two batches, I sent kind of mid-tier cards here, and I still have about 9 more that I haven't gotten back yet that are in a bulk sub. And those 9 is kind of like the third tier of players that I sent in to be graded. So we're going to go through all the KABOOMs that came back in this PSA return. But really quickly, before we look at the PSA order, there's one piece of mail that came in that I want to show off that I am super excited about. Again, just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell for notifications so you're notified whenever we post new stuff. This is probably the biggest card. Oh, if you can see it already. Well, kind of hard to see, but biggest card that I've bought in a long time. I think it's like the second most I've ever spent on a card ever. So this is early in January, but this is probably one of my biggest pickups of the entire year, most likely. I can't imagine there's many cards out there that are kind of higher priced or more rare or harder to find than this one. So if I could just get it open. I want to be very careful, not damage the slab. This was just in a slab with a bubble mailer. It's nice when you're sending PSA or any kind of slab in a bubble mailer, you should always put some cardboard around it just to make sure the slab doesn't get cracked. And I'm having a heck of a time with this bubble wrap and tape. Come on. Oh, geez. Okay. I think that did it. And boom. Get out of that. This is my first SGC slab, and it's a 2014 Ginobili KABOOM. This is definitely one of Ginobili's rarest cards. It's a SGC 10. These are super, super, super rare, super hard to come by. I try to do a little research to figure out what the print runs might be on this 2014 set. I think the 2014 set, which is the second year they did this, is probably the rarest of all the years. It was a huge checklist. It was a case hits, only one KABOOM per case, but it was a 50 card checklist as opposed to a 20 card checklist, the 2013, the year before. And since it was such a big checklist, it was, each card is printed in really, really small quantities. And I don't think they printed a whole lot of 2014 Excalibur to begin with, which is the set that this card was in. There was a BGS 9.5 that went up for sale a few weeks ago. I got outbid. I was the second highest bidder on that one, so my bid just wasn't quite strong enough. And then this SGC 10 came up almost like a week after that BGS 9.5 ended, and I made sure that my bid was strong, and I won this one at the very end. And actually, I paid a little bit less for the SGC 10 compared to the BGS 9.5. And again, speaking to rarity, these are super, super, super rare. I'm willing to bet print run is probably under 25, maybe 20. I did some research. So this Ginobili KABOOM only has 5 total graded copies. There's a PSA 9. There's 3 BGS copies, and actually all of them got a BGS 9.5. And then there's this SGC 10. So I guess this year they weren't as tough on the grade, or maybe people only sent in the Ginobilis that looked really good to get a high grade. But someone like LeBron, who I'm sure anyone who has LeBron KABOOM from this year is probably either sending it in to be graded or has already done so. And across PSA, BGS, and SGC, there are only 18 total graded LeBrons. And some of those are probably regrades, maybe they're a crack and resubs. So there might actually be less than that. So super rare card, super pumped to get it. And since this is a PSA reveal of all KABOOMs, it worked out really well that I actually bought this right as I was getting these KABOOMs back. So unbelievable, unbelievable card. Definitely the centerpiece of my Ginobili collection now. Okay, let's get to our PSA reveal. And actually this first card is the only one that was not a KABOOM. This is John Morant, who's premium stock. This is the silver laser. And the only reason I concluded this with this sub is that this was when word came out that PSA was increasing their prices and everyone was trying to send stuff in before they shut down. So I just kind of grabbed this card and threw it in with the KABOOMs to try and get it graded before prices went up. And let's see. Okay, mint 9. It looked pretty good to me. I think it actually, I think the etching might have been off a little bit. You can see, yeah, see where it says hoops and then the kind of micro etching. It's a little bit off. Maybe that's what brought it down to a 9, but okay. So PSA 9 on that one. Now we're at our KABOOMs. So again, I wasn't sending these in expecting great grades. I just wanted to get everything slabbed. I wasn't like buying, raw copies that looked like they would get a gem or anything like that, which is hard to do because these are hard to find in the first place. So we got Damian Lillard, KABOOM, and let's see what our Lillard got. Okay, so 8. So my goal was to kind of get 8s across the board. If I could send all these KABOOMs and get kind of average out to an 8, that is about as good as I would expect to do. So we got, well, let's put them there. So we got 1 9 on the Ja, we got an 8 on the Lillard. And next KABOOM coming up is Kyrie Irving. Maybe his prices will see a jump now that he's finally back playing again. So this one looked pretty good to my eye. Let's see what this got. All right, mint 9. So anything at mint 9 is definitely a win for these KABOOMs. Again, super tough to grade. These corners, a lot of them you can actually kind of see. It's hard to see on the video, but there is a little bit of white in that corner. Most of these KABOOMs have a little bit of white around the edges and corners on the back. So very tough to get a good grade. So for sure happy with mint 9 on that Kyrie. Now we got Kevin Durant. And let's see how our KD did. Okay, we got an 8 on the KD. And this one I was actually expecting an 8 to be kind of the highest it could get. Again, hard to see on camera, but there was definitely a pretty significant ding on that bottom corner there. Again, hard to see on camera, but in person you can see a little better. So not upset at all. I'm happy that I got an 8 and not like a 7 or a 6, because that corner didn't look too great when I got that prepped to go into PSA. Okay, Anthony Davis. Let's see how our AD did. And this one is horizontal. And let's see. So we got a 7 on the AD. Again, corners probably weren't the best on this, although it looks just as good, if not better, than the Durant. So maybe there was like a surface issue that I couldn't see. But okay, 7 on the AD. Let's hope. Okay, so we got 2 8s, a 7, and a 9. So we are averaging out to an 8 right now, which is kind of what I expected. But let's see if we can get some better grades on the remaining ones here. James Harden. And let's see what our Harden got. Okay, mint 9 on the Harden. Very nice. Man, these are just awesome looking cards. Super lucky, super lucky that I put this set together before prices really went crazy. There's no way I could afford these now, that's for sure, given that what their current costs are. Okay, Dwayne Wade, this is definitely a pretty big one. And let's see how we can do on the Wade. Can we get a 10? Mint 9. Again, though, not upset about a mint 9 whatsoever, especially on the Wade. I think this and a 9 is like probably close to $1,000 card, if not over 1,000. Very cool. There's another 9. All right, so our average is getting higher. We got I think more 9s. Yeah, we got 3 9s, 2 8s, and a 7. So we got more 9s than anything else. All right, Tim Duncan, another big one right here. This is another horizontal card, and let's see how we did on the Timmy. 8 on the Duncan. Okay, not bad. Again, Corners, yeah, corners not great on this. I'm sure that's what brought it down to an 8. Okay, so we got 3 9s, 3 8s, and a 7. Last card, and it is Dirk. And this is another one where, man, I don't know, I'm sure I paid like 50, 60 bucks for this thing raw, about a year ago. So really not that long ago. But this one looked pretty good to me when I sent it in, so let's see how we do on the Dirk. All right, mint 9 on the Dirk, and that actually means we got more 9s than anything else, which is kind of as good as I could hope to do with these. Again, was not expecting any gems. Would have been nice if at least one of them got a 10, but we actually got 4 9s. So we got the Kyrie, Harden, Wade, and Dirk. All 4 of these got 9s, so really happy about that. We just had that one Ja that was also a 9, and then we had 3 8s. So Lillard, KD, and Duncan got 8s, and then we only got 1 7, and that was this Anthony Davis right here. But overall, yeah, we got 4 9s, 3 8s, and a 7. So pretty good, kind of what I was expecting. And just got to show this off one more time. And we also added this to the PC, Ginobili KABOOM. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love this card. Love it, love it, love it. All right, and that's going to do it for this PSA reveal / mail day. So hope you guys enjoyed checking out these KABOOMs. We have some more PSA stuff almost done. One of my oldest subs is in QA2 right now, so that one should be done within the next week or so. And we got more breaks coming up later this week, so stay tuned for all that. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all on the next one.